Black National Anthem questioned by KARK news outlet in Arkansas. Tweet gone viral. But then they turned around and issued an apology after they disrespected the Black National Anthem being performed by Cheryl Lee Raff. Now, this is at the Super Bowl, and this was on Sunday, February 12th, 2023 in Glendale, Arizona. A so-called local news outlet in Arkansas has issued an apology after it tweeted disrespectfully about the Black National Anthem being performed before Super Bowl on Sunday night. The apology came hours after the tweet not only made an incorrect reference to the song's title, Lift Every Voice and Sing, but also seemingly questioned the legitimacy of the song itself, all during Black History Month, no less. Now, it all apparently started out innocently enough with KARK News publishing an article with the headline, Black National Anthem Performed at Super Bowl for First Time. But that innocence took a decided turn toward guilt when the person handling KARK's social media content tweeted the article with some choice words. The performance of Raise Your Voice and Sing at Sunday's Super Bowl marks the first time the so-called Black National Anthem has been performed on field at the NFL's championship game. Eagle-eyed Twitter users quickly noticed what KARK's social media manager apparently had not. The tweet first called the Black National Anthem by the wrong name and then had the audacity to call its validity into question by using the words so-called. The backlash was swift, prompting the NBC affiliate in Little Rock to publish a news article on Monday morning indicating that the tweet never should have happened. We should have proofed this story and made the appropriate changes instead of posting the version that was shared with us, KARK said in part of its apology. We apologize to anyone this may have hurt, upset, or angered. Please know that we are deeply sorry for this oversight. Adding insult to the metaphorical injuries is the fact that actress Cheryl Lee Raff was performing Lift Every Voice and Sing on the 100th anniversary of the day it was first performed. Such a lack of historic knowledge only exacerbates existing criticism about diversity in the media. Conspicuously missing from KARK's apology was any mention of the employee responsible for typing those fateful words. KARK's unfortunate tweet joined other criticism of Lift Every Voice and Sing, notably led by far-right conservatives who uphold white nationalism while arrogantly failing to understand the need for a national separate anthem. Now, what is the Black National Anthem? But before I go on and tell you that, when they talk about the far-right conservatives, Kari Lake, she actually refused to stand during the national anthem on Sunday, February 12th, 2023, during the Super Bowl. Now, she is a former Arizona Republican candidate, the gubernatorial candidate, and again, she refused to stand during the Black National Anthem. And that says a lot about some of these people that are running, or many of these people that are running for office, that they really are not here to support Black people. They're not. They're here under their own personal white national conservative agenda and not here to support all people, not just Black people, but all people. They are not here to do it. So you have to remember, and I'm adding this in here, to remember to vet who you're going to vote for. Because if they are not doing things to pass laws to help Black people, to protect Black people, their rights, civil rights, constitutional rights, even in the judicial system, then they don't get my vote. They do not get my vote. So keep that in mind. Now, as we get back into what is the Black National Anthem, for the uninitiated, Lift Every Voice and Sing in its original form was a poem written by literary pioneer James Weldon Johnson. It is often dubbed the Black National Anthem. The poem was originally performed in honor of Abraham Lincoln's birthday on February 12, 1900, and was later set to music in 1905 by Johnson's brother John Rosamond. For many African Americans, singing the song was their way of showing patriotism and hope for the future. Considering the plight of racism, they gently face. Deep symbolism was found in its lyrics, allowing African Americans to subtly speak against racial bigotry. It is heavily performed at predominantly African American venues, especially in black churches across the nation. In 1990, singer Melba Moore released a modern rendition of the song, which she recorded along with others, including recording artists Anita Baker, Stephanie Mills, Dionne Warwick, Bobby Brown, Stevie Wonder, Jeffrey Osborne, Howard Hewitt, BB and CeCe, and the Clark sisters. Today, the song is an integral part of black patriotism. KARK just found that out a little too late. Now, with that being said, you can see that, again, there are many organizations, news outlets, and public officials or politicians or former politicians or candidate running for public office or political offices that do not support the Black National Anthem. They don't support supporting black people. They don't support doing their research to put out accurate information about the history of the Black National Anthem, or even the fact that they don't want people to, children to learn about how blacks were treated during the Jim Crow eras and what happened in Tulsa, Oklahoma. They just don't want to acknowledge that there are other groups, races of people that are human, that have made significant contributions to this country, and things were stolen from them, taken from them. They don't want to acknowledge the things that they actually grievous done wrong. They don't want the truth out there. They don't want people to know. And it's a little too late to let people know that you really tried to do the right thing with this news outlet. Because if they really tried to do the right thing, they would have done their research and looked up the history of the Black National Anthem before putting out a story and then having someone to go on social media, on Twitter, and bet something so disrespectful. And the fact that they did it during the time that there would be so many people tuned in, not just at the Super Bowl, currently there physically, but people watching it from their television screens or tablets or laptops or, phones. And so it's a constant put down, a constant show of dislike and hate towards black people when that's uncalled for. And one of the things, I'm reminded of, and I keep being reminded of, is that God calls us to love one another. And it's a commandment. And so many people want that love, but they don't want to give it. So many people say they want change, but they're not working towards change. So many of them run for offices, but they know darn well they are not interested in justice, equality, the I Have a Dream speech by the late Dr. Martin Luther King. They don't even want to support Black History Month. There's always something wrench, something negative, disrespectful thrown in it. But as blacks, we got to love each other every day of the year, 365 days of the year. We got to stand. We got to come together. We got to reunite. We got to build back up what cultural obligation means. And stop looking to them over there that are the problem. Because not everyone is the problem. But the ones that are, and because it's many, we got to stop looking to them to do what is right. Because it was just a little too late, KARK news outlet in Arkansas. There's no reason for that. There's no reason for that. And to not be able to put your personal bigotry, hateful views aside when so many people, didn't matter what race they were turned in to watch. Well, leave your respectful comments below. God bless you all on today.